Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
So Pooja, when you talk about living in the moment, it's a very cliche statement, I would say. But it's very difficult to live in the moment, because what happened yesterday, I'm concerned about that. Oh, I could have done something better. Or what's going to happen tomorrow, I'm concerned about that. But I'm not understanding the importance of the present moment. So if you could identify and also focus on how to understand the importance of present moment, and why should we just live in the present moment?
So I want to share a little story. I was driving from Surrey to Richmond. I live in Surrey. I was going to a place in Richmond. घर से निकली, and I think I was almost more than halfway to Richmond, and I realized, oh my gosh, I've already reached here. Pura journey, I was on auto. I was driving, but I was not really focusing, and that's so dangerous, right? I mean, I stayed safe, that's great, but that's what we do for most of the things in our life. We keep doing things, we just keep going from one task to another, but we are not in the task. We are not in that particular moment. We're doing it physically, but emotionally and mentally, we are thinking about something else, we are elsewhere. So obviously, any effort that we put into the current task is going to be very half-hearted, because if we are going to put our whole attention on it versus just 10% of our attention on it, there's going to be a huge difference to what we deliver, to whatever is in front of us, whether it's attention to our kids, because we are interacting with them, but then we are, our mind is working elsewhere. Kal kaam pe ye hua, kal mujhe ye karna hai. So we are giving them half-hearted attention, or any task that we are doing, we are giving very half-hearted attention, and that's not creating value.
Right. So, but how to tame the mind to be fully involved with it, as you said, emotionally and physically and mentally? How can you come into that state, because mind runs everywhere? So while mind is running, to how to bring it back to the present moment?
The mind is a monkey. I had an uncle used to say that. Har jagah bhagta rehta hai, jump karta rehta hai. So couple of things that work from what I've in my interactions with other people. I use Buddhism, I practice Buddhism, so I use that a lot to focus my mind, right? But a lot of people meditate. A lot of people use running on the treadmill, some use yoga, and the thing is, it's not going to happen overnight. It's a sustained effort, it's little by little. Tonight, if I start meditating, it's not that tomorrow I'm going to be able to focus. And I find that people expect really quick results. Oh, I did this for a week, it should be okay now, I should be calm, but it doesn't work like that. It takes a really long time to build up a strong mind. And while I spoke about meditation, I find that the other thing, and I spoke about this in the previous program, and I want to emphasize it again, writing a journal can make a huge difference. You keep penning your thoughts, find few moments in your day to write. There's a book called Writing from the Soul. So you write everything that's going on within you. What happens, why we are not in the present moment, is because our mind is constantly working on something that happened in the past, or a worry that we have for the future, or we are planning. But when we write it down, we're able to let go of that energy, we're able to let go of that thought, then we can center ourselves in what is happening right in the current moment.
So living life as it is in the moment, that is what you say.
Yes, and I think that life happens, right? What makes the difference is the way we perceive it. Somebody sent me a forward on WhatsApp, if I can share that. So there's this couple, table पे बैठे हैं, नाश्ता खा रहे हैं, और बाहर सामने की खिड़की से देख रहे हैं कि कोई अपने कपड़े सुखा रहा है बाहर. तो the wife tells the husband, उसको दिखाई नहीं देता है कैसे अपने कपड़े इतने गंदे हैं, how will she wash them? 3 दिन यही होता है. चौथे दिन she turns around and she says, oh, शायद उसने साबुन चेंज कर लिया, एकदम साफ लग रहे हैं कपड़े. And the husband says, I cleaned the windows today. So essentially the point is,
the glass is what we are wearing. That's how we perceive everyone and everything what happens in life. Okay, uske saath jo importance hai, as you said, the importance of living in the present. But in your book, you've also meant about some death gift. What is that?
It's death's gift, and death's gift is life. Right? So none of us know when death is going to come. It could be tomorrow, it could be a month, it could be a year. How it will come, when it will come, where it will come, none of us know. So every day we have is actually a gift to us from the angel of death. And like all gifts, this one needs to be appreciated too. The gift of life.
So Pooja, like you said, nobody knows when, where, how we are going to go. That's great. Everybody knows that. पर एक प्रोग्राम में मुझे याद है आपने बोला था कि life is eternal, you know, we come and go. So another thought is that if this is the only time we are on this earth, so why not enjoy it to the fullest? So that concept of being cool, enjoyment, that is what we are finding in the society today. Materialistic things being attached, we are getting more and more attracted to them. Our sensory, attachments are increasing, and everybody says, who knows what's going to happen later on? Why not enjoy this life?
Yes. It's a choice how we want to, how each of us chooses to live our life.
Right.
That's totally up to us. Am I living my life so focused on my enjoyment that I'm not concerned about what it's doing to the people around me? Or am I, while I am trying to be happy and joyful, there is no dispute. All of us want to be happy and joyful, and that's the purpose of our life.
Right.
But in the process of that, am I also helping 3 other people to be happy and feel the same joy? Or am I just so focused on myself? That's where the difference is.
So you have to change your perspective about enjoyment. This so-called enjoyment, what we are talking about today is that you have to change your perspective, and you ought to understand and realize that you are here for a purpose, and you ought to understand your purpose, that I'm not just only for myself. What is my role as a human being? How helping others can bring about a change in this world?
Totally. And the fact is that through my existence, how many people can I affect? Positively
or negatively. And if life is, we talk about this life just passing by so quickly, and while it's eternal, so we'll be reborn again and again, what is it that I'm going to take into my next life? Am I going to take the car, the money, or the clothes, or the jewelry? I'm not. Right.
What's going to go with me is everything that's to do with the soul.
Absolutely.
So my beliefs, my experiences, and all of that is what is going to go with me. So that's what I want to focus on instead of the material things. How can I make that soul stronger, wiser, more compassionate?
Right.
Everything that revolves around that.
All right. Well, thank you very much for this perspective.